Now I've got to be honest with you guys, I thought 2 weeks ago the character we were going to get was the third member of the Chaotix detective agency, but it turned out it wasn't, though we did have a silver lining. Anywho, we are here with the fourth and final character of this Sonic set. So hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, because in today's Sega Heroes character overview, we are looking at Charmy B. Now, as always, before we go into Charmy's in-game statistics in Sega Heroes, we're going to have a brief history of Charmy. Charmy B is a recurring character from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. He is an extremely hyperactive anthropomorphic bee with a big heart. He is the youngest member and the co-founder of the Chaotix Detective Agency. Charmy first appeared in the Sonic the Hedgehog manga, but was later used for games, in which he first debuted in Knuckles Chaotix. While Charmy is always hyperactive, bee-brained, loud, immature, and often annoys his teammates a lot, his tracking skills are nonetheless an invaluable asset to the Chaotix Detective Agency and a crucial part of their team. As such, both Vector and Espio treat Charmy as their equal. And here is a fun fact about Charmy. Did you know Charmy appears in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, acting as a referee? He also makes a cameo in Super Smash Bros. Brawl as a sticker. So the brief history is out the way, so let's get into his in-game statistics in Sega Heroes. His hero color is yellow, his rarity is epic, his type is support, and his match damage is elemental. Charmy's max skill is Sweet Treat. Charmy offers a bit of refreshing honey to his allies. This has a mana cost of 10. This restores health to the team, plus bonus health for each friendly special tile on the board. And this will also create 3 4-turn heart tiles on the board. So Sweet Treat is pretty sweet. Charmy is a healer, and a good one at that. He is definitely going to be supplying some health to the team. And if you are rolling characters that have special tiles, be it sword, shield, heart, or clock tiles, you'll be getting extra healing every time Sweet Treat is used. So right off the bat, matching him with Espio and Vector is definitely going to get you some bonus healing. But it doesn't stop there. There are other characters with special tiles. Ren with his clock tiles, Tyris with her sword tiles, and we also have Axel Stone with his sword tiles, just to name a few. And don't forget, Charmy is creating his own special tiles in heart tiles, which will also heal per turn, and if they are on that board. Sweet Treat is going to be dishing out some bonus health. So as a support character, Sweet Treat is indeed a sweet treat to your team. Healing, support, it's right here. Gotta love it. Thumbs up from me. So we're going to move on to his star skill, which is Air Dash. Charmy darts around the battlefield to evade attacks. Now to get this to trigger, you have to match a yellow star tile or a yellow superstar tile. This will deal 3 hits of elemental damage to random enemies, and this damage will increase as you level up Air Dash. This will also inflict volatile on those enemies that are hit for 4 turns, and Charmy will gain evasion for 4 turns also, and the percentages of volatile and evasion will increase as you level up Air Dash. And if you didn't know what volatile does, this lowers the elemental defense of the enemy. So you're hitting an elemental attack, it's going to have increased damage, which kind of falls in pretty well with Charmy having the elemental match damage. So Air Dash, this is his attack, and it's a pretty decent attack. I guess we could try and compare it to Joe Musashi. It's very similar in what it does, but obviously it's not going to hit as hard as Joe Musashi, but the benefits are a lot better. than Joe Musashi if you are rolling a team around Charmy B. Also, it's nice to note that if you are pairing him with Espio, any of those enemies that have volatile, Espio's match damage will change to elemental to support this, which is nice to note. Charmy gaining evasion is great for a healer to keep him on that battlefield. Obviously, the higher that percentage of evasion, the higher chance that he doesn't get hit, and the higher chance of Charmy staying in the fight and healing your team. Not much more to say about Air Dash except that it's a pretty decent attack. Not the greatest attack, but the benefits are there in its buffs and debuffs. So we're going to move on to the final skill, which is passive Expert Tracker. Charmy keeps fresh on the trail of new clues to help his team. When you make a rally match, the strength of a friendly sword, heart, or shield tile increases. And that strength will go up as you level up Expert Tracker, and when you gain a rally level, the team will restore health. So looking at Expert Tracker, it's quite obvious it's all about the rally. You can see it in the description and you can see it in the icon. You want to be matching those rally tiles if you're wanting to support characters you may have on your team that brings sword, shield or heart tiles. Going back to Espio and Vector, this will work pretty well and it will provide the right support to ensure that team can go as far as they can go. So looking at Charmy as a whole, I guess there's a lot of yellow characters you could compare him to. You could compare him to Tails, who is also a healer. You could compare him to Joe Musashi, that has a similar star skill. But I think Charmy B really fits into his own here if he's paired with the right characters. And I really think you should be pairing Charmy with characters that can bring those special tiles to enhance Charmy's abilities and healing. I think Charmy will be very beneficial in survival because you're going to be gaining rally levels a lot. It's really your choice. For me, I'm going to stick with my yellow, which is Alice, but that doesn't downgrade Charmy whatsoever. I think he's a great character to definitely consider in your team, and if I was to make a team right now off the bat, I would have to team him up with his fellow Chaotix Detective Agency members Vector and Espio, and I would throw in Chewy in there for a little bit more healing and the star skills to create some madness in those battles. So you're going to be having Espio and Vector as your damage dealers. You got Espio bringing in the shield tiles, Vector has those sword tiles, Charmy's bringing in the healing, Chewy's bringing in the star tiles, and I don't think you can really go wrong there. It's definitely worth trying out through survival to see if that team rocks it or drops it. And for those that are interested, Charmy comes in with a max power of 126,326 and a max health of 568,467. So there we have it, Charmy in a nutshell. We'll probably be having a video next week looking at this set as a whole and reviewing it as a whole. Bit more of a hands-on video where we're just going to kind of have a bit of a discussion, no scripts, and just see where this set ranks. But I am excited to see where Sega Heroes takes us next in its characters. Obviously, this is the best place to find out what those characters are, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.